into the playing position, simultaneously the drums are moved from the carry position to the playing position, using the same 3 taps given by the leading tipper. The band will obey the commands and move off. The band marches at attention, which means no talking, laughing, shouting, smoking, or any other unseemly behavior. Remember deportment. The band has now fallen in and is in line of march formation. The line of march continues approaching the point of countermarch. During the countermarch, each person in each file executes a 180-degree turn, a U-turn if you wish, to his right and continues marching. During the right wheel, the pivot point is most important. Each person in that inside file must step to the pivot point before making that 90-degree turn. Caution, do not bend that line. The right wheel is almost complete now. Now approaching the St. Andrew's Cross countermarch. On a signal from the drum major, the center file disperses and blends with the 2 flanking files. These 2 files pass right shoulder to right shoulder while executing a semicircle. Note the bass drummer, having taken a position in the right flank file, will execute a somewhat tighter semicircle and takes a position behind the drum major. The band now reforms the line of march formation. With the line of march reformed, great care must be taken by the drum major to reduce the length of the marching pace in order that the bandsmen can properly realign their ranks and files. While the pivot or inside file has to take shorter paces, it follows that the outside file has to take slightly larger ones, since a greater distance must be covered. Some adjustment has to be made having completed the 90-degree arc. The tunes selected for this marching routine are March de Petrie, 3/4 time, My Home, 6/8 time, and Johnny with the bandy legs, 2/4 time. As you can probably tell, I enjoy my hobby very much. Yes, that's exactly what it is. However, it's a hobby that happens to be rich in culture, history, and tradition. It is also a hobby which requires a great deal of self-discipline, practice, and also requires a lot of hard work. I've witnessed it many times. An individual will join the unit with the sole intent of playing an instrument or becoming a colour guardsman. But in a very short time, his interest has expanded to other aspects of things Scottish. This then was the motivation for developing this video, to be used as a basic instructional tool to bring a new member rapidly up to speed, enabling him to become a productive member more quickly. Obviously, one short video will not provide all the answers to all the questions. One still is required to practice the turns, the marching, and the standing at attention. Also, of course, to be sure one's uniform is clean, well pressed, and well fitted at all times. Our director has charged several of us with these responsibilities. So I, in turn, would ask all of you to do your utmost to uphold the richness of these traditions, and through your interest of this hobby, join with us not only to sound well, but also to look the part. The making of this video was a learning experience for our unit, and I would like to thank all the unit members who, each in his own way, contributed to its satisfactory completion. I trust that this will prove to be an enjoyable and useful presentation for the enhancement of your unit. Thank you.